Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer was genuinely impressed with this scooter, highlighting several key features that made it stand out. First off, the power is definitely there, thanks to its robust motor. Our reviewer mentioned reaching a good speed fairly quickly, and it handled inclines without struggling. The battery life also seems pretty solid. This client got a decent range using pedal assist, making it suitable for longer trips. The fact that the battery is removable is a huge plus, allowing for convenient charging both on and off the bike. Another thing that caught this client's attention was the comfort and safety features. The dual shock absorbers really do their job, smoothing out bumps and making for a more enjoyable ride, especially on rougher terrain. The dual disc brakes provide reliable stopping power, which is always a welcome feature for any vehicle. Beyond just power and comfort, this scooter has a bunch of thoughtful design elements. The LCD display is clear and easy to read, providing essential information at a glance. The puncture-resistant fat tires provide good grip and stability, while adjustable components like the handlebar and saddle ensure a comfortable fit for different riders. The inclusion of lights, reflectors, and a horn also adds an extra layer of safety. Finally, the reviewer raved about the versatility offered by the different riding modes and the Shimano gears. Whether you prefer full electric power, pedal assist, or just using it like a regular bike, this scooter has you covered. And the fact that it's foldable makes it easy to transport and store, adding to its overall practicality. It seems like a well-rounded product for anyone looking for a fun and reliable way to get around.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer has been generally quite happy with this bike, especially considering the price point. Our reviewer has been using it for a 20-minute commute to work in a pretty hilly city, and it's performed well. The assembly was surprisingly easy, taking only about 20 minutes, mostly spent unpacking. The instruction manual wasn't the greatest, so this client mostly relied on a video and a bit of personal experience to get everything set up. One thing to keep in mind is that this bike probably isn't the best choice if you're planning to use public transport a lot. While it does fold, it's still pretty heavy and kind of awkward to carry around when folded. Getting it on a bus or train would be tough, but it easily fits in the trunk or back of a car. Some pluses: the booster mode is a nice touch when you're walking alongside the bike. The motor is very powerful, and it's surprisingly fast, particularly on pedal assist level 3. This client also appreciates having separate buttons for the horn and light. Some bikes make you fumble through the LCD display to turn the light on, which takes longer. However, there are a few things that could be improved. Our reviewer's biggest gripe is that you have to turn the battery on and leave the key in while riding. The keyhole is located underneath the bike on the battery, which means the key dangles underneath while you're biking, making it vulnerable to getting wet or even falling out. Also, the pedal assist doesn't immediately stop when you hit the brakes. There's a slight delay between when you stop pedaling and when the power cuts off. Finally, the throttle is linked to the pedal assist. You have to have pedal assist turned on to use the throttle, and the throttle's power is tied to the assist level. This can be annoying because sometimes it's nice to just use your own leg power and then occasionally use the throttle for a little extra boost.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer is quite pleased with their recent purchase. Delivery was prompt, arriving either on time or even ahead of schedule, which is always a good start. The riding experience itself is enjoyable, whether using just the pedals, combining pedal power with the motor, or going full electric. While the seat is adequate, our reviewer feels that an upgrade might be in order down the line. The throttle, positioned conveniently next to the right grip, operates with a simple twist. The client isn't sure if a thumb or push-button throttle would be preferable, but finds the twist mechanism perfectly acceptable. A potential downside is the steep price of a replacement battery, costing nearly half the price of this electric bike itself. While a replacement isn't currently needed, the reviewer did some preliminary research and was surprised by the cost. The frame seems sturdy and well constructed, however, the manual is poorly written. It provides inaccurate information regarding tire pressure, recommending a far higher inflation level than the tires themselves indicate. Luckily, common sense prevailed and this client relied on the tire markings instead. Overall, this individual is very satisfied with the purchase, and many acquaintances have expressed interest in acquiring a similar electric bike. The reviewer even purchased a second one for their spouse. They note that a Pro model exists but doesn't feel the added expense is justified, considering the shared motor and speed, with upgrades such as hydraulic brakes and rear shock. At this stage, they are giving this electric bike 2 thumbs up. They have no personal experience with customer service and hopes they won't need to contact them.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.